Good morning. It's a lovely sunny morning and we just have these pomegranates, but they're not ripe yet, so I'm just going to put them over here. I can't wait for it to be pomegranate season. My auntie is just over at the pool with Gianfranco and my mother and my father, and Raffaello's sleeping. I thought I would just make a pear and ginger cake. I think it's such a lovely combination, isn't it? Pear and ginger. I just have to try and work out how I can either blend the ginger or cut it up very fine so that it can be distributed throughout the cake. This is a recipe that I've done so many times before. I do it with all kinds of fruit. Do you remember when I did it with apricots, when it's apricot season, or figs even? And it's just using olive oil and yogurt. It's very moist. It goes a little bit sort of golden and caramelized because of the brown sugar. And yeah, it's super simple. The part I just like to do first is chopping the fruit, so then that's all ready to go. And I've got my oven preheated, and it's just a lovely morning to be outside. Where is my knife? It's over here. Finally, it's a little bit cooler, but we've had a little bit of rain, which is lovely, honestly. And can you see me? I think I might just chop these pears in slices, and then I can kind of layer them around. Makes such a difference to cakes, like how you chop the fruit, no? So that's just Gianfranco. Can you see these earrings? My very good friend from Trentino, she got them from Venice, and they're so lovely. Sometimes it's lovely to just put on a little bit of color, and Gianfranco always notices everything that I wear. He's like, "Mama, I have not seen you wear that skirt before," or "Mama, what top are you going to put with that skirt?" And it's it's so sweet. I kind of just guess how much fruit I want. I think the main thing is just to remember that a fruit can make the batter a little bit more runny because of all the juice that comes out. So I think that's just the only thing to keep in mind, is how, depending on how juicy your fruit is, sometimes I like to add another tablespoon of flour or something just to compensate, or I'll add less fruit because you don't want the cake, you want it to be moist, but you don't want it to kind of be soggy, right? So yes. Oh no, I've had that wire hanging down. Does that annoy you? I'll try and hide it. Gianfranco's now in the stage of just asking why about everything. Why does this work? And why does that happen? And why are we doing this? And I have to say that it's something I really love. I love answering questions like this. It's so fun to have conversations with him after, years or months of trying to work out what your baby is feeling, and then when you get the opportunity to actually converse with your child and talk to them about the world, and it amplifies your gratitude for how things work or why we do things. Or guarda tutti I cuoricini. Are you blowing?
I'm blowing them.
Okay, my love. Faccio un altro cuoricino qua? Sì?
Io le voglio fare.
Ok, prendi la patata. Bravissimo. Oh, guarda, che bello.
Guarda!
I think pear and ginger is just hinting at this transitional season where there's a little bit of rain. Sometimes it's a bit cozy. It's not really hot, so it's nice to kind of have afternoon tea with a hot cup of tea and a slice of cake. It's also something that is easy to just put together. Hi, Daddy. It's easy to just put together very quickly in a morning where I want to be spending a lot of time with my auntie and be able to not just be sort of preparing a dessert for hours. I just want to put it together quickly and maybe have the chance to have a piece after lunch. Okay, now that I've prepared the pears and the ginger, I'll just put that over there, and let's get on with the cake batter, which, let me just remember how I do this. I think I start with the eggs. So 2 eggs. I should have a whisk, but I might just use the wooden spoon. Okay. Sugar. Oh, look at that. I feel like I want to show you that color just because look at that beautiful color. I just, for as long as I can remember, I have always been enamored by cake batter, even at this stage, because look how deep and golden that is. And you can just imagine with that brown sugar how exquisitely it's going to pair with the pears and the ginger, with the heat from the ginger. Now what do we do? I just have to remember. Now let's put in the rest of our wet ingredients. So the yogurt, the olive oil. Soon it's going to be olive oil season again when we pick all the olives and get some new olive oil, which is great because I use so much of it in my cooking that we only just make it to the end of the year, even though Guido's family produces olive oil. But they do small batches, so there we go. And now some vanilla. I can't resist adding to vanilla to almost everything, so let's just eyeball it. And that looks good. That's it. The next stage really is just to add my flour and my baking powder, which I have here. Okay, I might just stir in the ginger now. Ah, delicious. And my baking powder. All of my baking powder is 16 grams, yes. And my flour. And also the cinnamon. Can't have pear without cinnamon. I don't want to overmix it, but I just want to incorporate it gently. Have my pan with some baking paper, and I think I'm just going to put in a little bit of batter and then lay the pears and then put another little bit of batter. So this just smells so wonderful already. As the center of cake sort of takes the longest to cook, I'm going to avoid putting the pears in the middle and just lay them around the outsides. Otherwise I find the batter doesn't cook so well because of all the juice from the fruit. And now the rest of the batter. Okay, just trying to spread this out a little bit so that we can get 2 layers of pears. Oh, sure. A pear and ginger cake. Do you like pear and ginger? I just assumed you do because you like everything, Julie. So I was thinking, as I was grating the ginger, I was thinking I probably should have asked you, but I just
Why would you need to ask me?
Well, you like all the things that we like because
absolutely I do. You don't even have
but I
to
feel
ask me.
now that the tiramisu is finished, there's a
I sent it to all my friends, a picture of that tiramisu, and they were going, "Oh my god, oh my god."
Oh, it wasn't even that visually
was.
impressive, but
I told them it was chocolate and orange, and that just sealed the deal.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Ciao amore. Guarda.
What
do you
are
think?
you making?
Una torta di pera e zenzero. What do you think, Gianfranco? Guarda. Yeah, sure. I'll just put it in the oven.
I didn't see. I didn't.
Look, Gianfranco. Now we have to go and put it in the oven.
Like a little pear while you're waiting. maybe?
Hello, we have a table, we have chairs. Look, these are just some chairs that we had on the property that are rustic. They're kind of chairs you find in a trattoria or something. The rug arrived, which is beautiful. It's so soft, it's wool, and it's just, I think, rustic enough that it can work even in the warmer months, but in winter it's going to feel lovely if you, or even not before winter, just when it's a little bit cool and you kind of want something soft underfoot if you're barefoot, and it's lovely, and with little traces of grey going through it, which is the same tone as the batiscopa, the border that runs along the bottom of the walls. We also have this table here, which I picked up from a second-hand store. It's kind of simple. It just has a nice little detail on the legs. I thought it would work well because it's light, so it can be moved around. So, you know, with a small space like this, sometimes you might want to move it because of grandchildren or something, and it's good not to have something very heavy, but this is still big enough that you can have glasses of wine and all the rest of it. My sister is here. She came over from Mallorca to see our auntie and Shannon. And she loves it. Her opinion of the place is she's saying, "Oh my gosh, she said, I wish I could just pick up this whole place and transport it to Mallorca," because she said,
it's the dream little pad. I'm absolutely in love with it.
And then we christened the living room, lounge room yesterday with I made a carrot cake, and we all sat around and ate it, and it just feels like now it's becoming a little home. I feel like it's not a home until you've eaten a dish together, and
I want to see you on a rainy day.
yeah,
with the fireplace.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think, and it's going to feel a lot cozier when the curtains are here as well. I was saying to Shannon, it's like I think the curtains will really just give it that finished kind of polished look, but also to have a bit of coziness, you know, with the fabric. And the wardrobe arrived.
From above.
No, I'll stand up there.
This is heavy. These two pieces are heavy. The rest is easy. This is perfect.
Oh shoot.
Guardate.
Where's Simba?
I don't know, where is him? Did he run away?
Our father is going to put in some extra shelves or something, but our parents are pretty minimalist, aren't they, in terms of clothing? So
They used to boat life.
yeah, they're used to living on a boat where you have to keep things streamlined. Not much left to do. The mattresses are arriving soon. Our parents are off to Corsica tomorrow with our auntie, so they're going to spend some time there because they love Corsica. And then I think when they get back, they can move in. It's all coming together, and I think we just have to think also now about building the pergola. This rug is just, of course, you know when you get a new rug and you almost don't want to walk on it with shoes, but it feels so lovely and soft. And we've already had Raffaello and Gianfranco crawling around on it.
Oh my god! You're measuring my foot. Driving. It looks like you're driving a steamroller.
It's sort of creamy, but with this little bit of grey running through, and I just love the texture, and I think it works well under the green, don't you think, Shin?
Yeah.
And then this table just needs to be, it's got a few scratches here, so I think Father just needs to sand it back, but it's quite a cute little thing. And this is the kitchen space. I love it. I love how much room it's still got, but as you can see, it's just, I mean, of course there's some tools here now, but seeing that pipe underneath there is not very nice. So can you imagine, Jen, once this gets up here, this is going to look lovely, and that will hide the bin underneath the sink and also just be really a nice bit of colour that you can see from the couch even. What do you think, Shannon? Shannon's testing out the bath.
Perfect.
Yes?
Perfect backrest.
Can you see? But
it's so comfortable.
oh yeah, and you can actually see the sea from the bath.
Yeah, yeah. Single pillow.
This picnic table is just here temporarily to sit at, so we're going to get another whole outdoor furniture, and this is just what the builders were using. But it certainly gives you an idea of how nice this spot is. No?
I love being under the olive tree.
It's so lovely. And then seeing the church and
Just the gentle movement of the trees. And
yeah, we were wondering what type of furniture to get for the table and chairs out here.
right,
Whether to get like wrought iron, which is good because then it rains, you don't have to rush around, and or it'll just last longer. It can last for years.
Yeah.
Or to get something in timber, which is easier to find.
Yeah.
Plastic is a bit too cold and sterile. Yeah. This sun, which you just is so
I'm already ready to strip off.
yeah, but you can imagine in winter when you just have this lovely sun that allows you to sit outside. It would be lovely to have a big lounge out here as well, like a daybed type thing, or
maybe over on that side.
yeah. It's amazing how a different part of the property facing a different way just changes things so dramatically. Like even right now when there's quite a lot of wind up on the other side, and here it's just completely still. And or
But
just
it's those big windows and the big doors that bring the nature inside. I think that's the biggest difference between where they are now.
Yeah.
And you can just sit and be mesmerized by just the movement of the olive trees.
Yeah, and to feel, well, it feels so different because it's so much light in every other room of the house. It is very dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just because you're not allowed to change any windows, and they didn't want to let much light in traditionally, historically, because I suppose we're used to in Australia just everything being open plan and having as much view onto nature as possible. So
that's what makes it cinematic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sitting inside.
Yeah. We had so much fun with my sister and aunt and parents here, eating and hiking and swimming. Then everyone left for Corsica and Majorca, and the mattresses finally arrived.
I'm going to disappear inside the cover. Ciao. You see me? No. I'm coming out. Are you coming out? Help me tuck it in. You're tucking it in, brilliant. Bravissimo. Thank you very much, my love. Are you tucking all of Nonna's side in? Yeah. Thank you.
That's where Nana sleeps, and this is where Nana sleeps.
Okay.
Now let's see if it's comfortable. You want to come on with me?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, is it comfortable?
Yeah.
It is.
It is, Mom. Is it comfortable, Mom?
It's very comfortable. It's so soft.
Now I'm looking up here.
Yeah.
Here, there's a big hole.
Ah.
Thank you for watching. If you could give this video a like, it would be so helpful to me. Thank you to my beautiful patrons. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and I'll see you next Friday. Alla prossima.